get to it right away. Office Slang, lesson number 12. I'm very happy to be here. Let's go. The first expression I have for you today is word on the street is. This is a very, very useful expression to start a conversation by sort of being vague about the source of said information. So, when you want to start talking about a topic that you don't have certainty about, this is a good way to introduce it. Word on the street is that you are getting married. Is it true? So, I'm starting the conversation by putting information on the table that I'm not sure about. Or maybe I don't want to disclose the source of my information. Sometimes we do that. There's another expression in English that goes like, a little bird told me that. But that implies me directly with a person I was talking to. So in order to be even more vague, okay, which is sometimes advisable because office environments can be tough. And I know for sure that working in a large company sometimes it's difficult and you need to protect yourself, you need to be diplomatic. So you don't want to know, you don't want to tell, you want to make sure that you sail smoothly through your working week without, barking at the wrong tree in some sense. So poking the bear. Irritating someone you don't want to. So word on the street is a very diplomatic way to introduce a topic and not to reveal the source, or also because maybe you don't know the source who started the gossip. Okay, so word on the street is, for example, you can say unconfirmed word on the street is that the company is moving production abroad. So, this is not a fact. It's unconfirmed word on the street, which means it's gossip, it's what people say, but who knows where the information came from, okay? So, we are talking about non-confirmed facts, okay? So just blah blah blahs in some sense. I have another example. There are many people. There are many people stopping by Tom's office. There are many people stopping by Tom's office because word on the street is he's leaving the company. There are many people stopping by Tom's office because word on the street is he's leaving the office, he's leaving the company, okay? You can also use this expression in response to a question. For example, I can tell my friend, hey, so you bought a new car. And he replies, what? Who told you that? And I say, just word on the street, man. I don't know for sure. It's just word on the street. Okay. Word on the street. Okay. Now, let's go to the second expression of today, which is more about strategy. It's more about strategy. So, the expression is to keep one's cards close to the chest. Okay? Imagine we are playing poker. We are playing a game of cards. And I play with my cards close to the chest, so nobody's able to see what I have. This is exactly the situation, only it's applied to business. So if you say, I keep my cards close to my chest, means that I'm not talking about what I want to do with anyone. Okay, so I keep my opinion, I keep my strategy secret, okay? Maybe because I had bad experiences in the past, maybe because there are a lot of big mouths in the office. A big mouth is a person that gossips a lot, so I want to stay away from them, okay? So keep your cards close to the chest means don't reveal your plans, don't reveal your opinions or your strategy, okay? A couple of examples. We are all very curious about what the boss has been discussing in those meetings, but he keeps his cards close to the chest. So we're really very curious about what the boss has been discussing in those meetings, but he keeps his cards close to the chest. Another way to say it is, sorry for not being straightforward about it, but I'd like to keep my cards close to my chest for the time being. For the time being. For now. For the time being. Sorry for not being straightforward about this, about my plans. But I'd like to keep my cards close to my chest for the time being. So you can use it for yourself, for someone else. Very useful expressions, okay? Not to disclose information. Okay, let's jump to the third and last expression of today's lesson. The expression is very simple. You don't say. You don't say is another expression that basically conveys surprise. So you receive a piece of news that is totally unexpected. So your reaction is, you don't say. For example, my wife's cousin is starting quarterback for the New England Patriots. So you are at, I don't know, a family dinner, one of those reunions where you have a lot of people and you meet some long-distance parents, some long-distance relatives, and he tells you, hey, my wife's cousin is starting quarterback for the New England Patriots. So basically it means that you have 1 degree of separation to a football star, okay? So you say, you don't say, I can't believe it. Is that true? Basically, you don't say means, is that true? Okay. Another expression. I found a frog in the river behind my house today and I decided to keep it as a pet. Okay. So, very, very weird piece of news in this case. So your reaction might be, you don't say. In this case, the surprise is not really positive thing. It's more like, really? That's very weird. Are you sure you want to do that? So in this case, you don't want to convey enthusiasm. In this case, you want to convey skepticism. Okay? You want to convey, are you sure you want to do this? Do you think it's a good idea? You don't say. Okay, so this is it for lesson 12. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have any question, this is the number. The whole course is only available on the platform. Feel free to pay us a visit. There's a lot of work there we've done, so I hope you appreciate that. Bye-bye and see you soon with lesson number 13.